What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon if you don't want to miss our future videos. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the list. Ten, Divine Gate. Sometimes being in a fantasy world doesn't require you to be living in it. Just believe in its existence and try looking for it. The Divine Gate is a place said to be where heaven, hell, and earth exist. A lot of humans believe this to be as a folktale of sort of story they tell kids when going to sleep, unknowing of a darker, more sinister truth. Someone once said, all the stories are true, and he couldn't be more right as the cast of characters discover that the Divine Gate truly does exist and the fantastical realm that lies behind its doors is real. Aoto and his companions hone their skills in the secret government school and try to look for any clues that lead them to the gate. The story isn't that fleshed out or good to say the least. Out of all the characters, the only interesting one was Aoto, until you realize how much of an angsty kid with family issues he is. This show is one of those watch one time and forget about series. Nine, King's Raid. Well, this might be a bit complicated to explain than other series, but I bet all anime watchers out there that love and enjoy massively multiplayer online RPGs will catch on swiftly to the concept. The main character of this anime isn't anything special in this show, or powerful in that matter. However, his gaming skills and avatar are a whole different matter. This man was named King for a clear reason. He's strictly and literally unbeatable. Seriously, even in the world situations, he pulls off a 180 and smashes his opponent with his overpowered gaming skills. He makes what he does look so easy because he's just that good when it comes to gaming. Gaming is his life, and his avatar is the strongest there is, and no one, I repeat, no one can beat him. He's like Kirito with Hacks mode on XD. Eight, Punchline. One too many panties and the world ends. Sounds about right for a harem anime that has no plot whatsoever. However, this show is none of those. It has character development, an actual interesting and intriguing story to say the least, and not so harem-y after all plot. This show is the total opposite of what I thought it would be. The MC gets killed in an accident and turns into an ethereal existence thingy and short a ghost. By seeing panties, he becomes extremely powerful. But if he sees another one, the world is doomed. Why? Because of an asteroid that will strike the planet, of course. And all because of panties, cause fuck logic, that's why. As silly and absurd as it is, the premise is fun and executed to almost perfection, and it's worth a watch. So, go watch it now! Seven, Draga no Tao, the Aegis of Uruk. Every few years, the summer of Anu appears, thanks to the divine protection of Anu, the sky god. All of the demons in the tower lose their power, and the country of Uruk becomes safe for the duration. Uruk has been engaged in a long-lasting battle against these demons for ages to keep them pushed back. They've built positions inside the tower and keep pushing to reach the higher levels. During the third summer of Anu, they take their chances to attack and suppress the demon Druaga once and for all. Fortunately, an entire city called Meskia is built on the first level of the tower. It's the hub world for the soldiers and also adventurers in search for the blue crystal rod, the treasure that lies at the top of the tower. Jill, the protagonist, is a 16-year-old adventurer who dreams of reaching the top of the tower Druaga. Will Jill use his overly capable defensive guardian skills to defeat all of the enemies in his path? Or will he fail to do so and fall in the tower just like many others? Six, Sakurada Reset. One has the power to fast forward things 3 days into the future, while the other has the ability to return things whence they were in the beginning. This duo will soon have to master that ability that they have if they hope to save the world and discover what the organization stationed in their city's motive is towards the power users there. 5. Goblin Slayer. He isn't a man of many words. He prefers to let his actions talk instead. And his actions speak one word: total freaking badass. Even though he's a very powerful and capable adventurer that can accept high-level requests from guilds, he disregards those requests and accepts quests that are exclusively related to goblins and killing goblins. He is ruthless to those critters and won't even show mercy to the newly born ones. You might think he's a monster and a savage, but one thing is for sure: he knows everything about goblins and how they counter each and every one of them effectively and most efficiently. The moment you see his eyes flaring red, you better hold on to your seats, as he's going to perform something so wild that will have you jumping out of them with hype and excitement. Four. Nejimaki Seirei Senki. Damn, just when he thought he can have a calm life with nothing to worry about other than the place he wants to take a nap in, war breaks out and things go to shit. And of course, he's called out to war along with his childhood friend, which is totally OP herself too, using dual blades and a redhead. Everything about her just strikes home. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. After their ship sinks, they find themselves in enemy territory, and even closer than they thought to an enemy outpost. To make things worse, the princess is abducted and held captive there. They rescue her with minimum losses and are given the highest honor, the title of Imperial Knight. The poor guy won't get a breather with all his new responsibilities now. Three. Itai no wa lia nano de Bugyu Yorku. After a while of bugging from her friend, Kaide Honju hesitantly agrees to try New World Online, an extremely popular VR MMO played by hundreds of thousands of people across Japan. She names her in-game character Maple and sets out on her journey. She's a proper noob to this genre, and she allocates all of her stat points to Vitality in order to not lose any health. With 0 stat points in any of the other categories, Maple has extremely high defense, but she can't hit hard or move very fast. Lucky for her though, due to her high defense, Maple acquires a bunch of overpowered skills, such as Total Defense, Poison Immunity, and Devour. These skills come hand in hand along with a bunch of the new items she acquires in the game, which allow her to destroy enemies in a single hit. After only a few days worth of playtime, she gains the reputation as a player that is both unkillable and overly powerful. Two. Pandora Hearts. The main character, young Oz Vesalius, is the prince and heir to the throne of the Vesalius Duke House. The perilous world called the Abyss is not much more than a folktale in his opinion, and he thinks it was invented to scare misbehaving children. Unfortunately, Oz's life is turned upside down when on his coming-of-age ceremony, the malicious Baskerville clan ambushes them and throws Oz into the darkest depths of the Abyss. The young boy of only 15 now knows that his life of luxury and tranquility is at its end. He must confront the dangerous world of the Abyss and the monsters that dwell within it. One. Sensei Shitara Slime Datakin. We all know how damn powerful this slime entity is, and the more he devours, the stronger he gets. In the first season, he befriended a dragon, one of the strongest entities, and gained his favor only next to become the leader of the Federation of Jura Forest. He has so many abilities under his belt, but the ace in the hole for this slime is his alter ego ability, the Wise Sage, able to give him an answer for all his questions and help him control his powers to the utmost limit. As circumstances lead him to be, he became the Demon King after sparing none from the Humans Nation army. He destroyed them, except for the High Priest and King. He's strong, fast, smart, powerful, and is the only person to ever be able to resurrect a dead corpse. Nevertheless, dozens of the goblins killed in the attack of Jura, and that isn't even the tip of the spear with his newly found abilities that he gains with each single enemy he devours. His growth has no limit and won't be stopped anytime soon, to say the least. His allies consider him godlike, and they're right to do so. His powers are those of a god after all. And with that, we conclude our video for today.
If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem, then speak out. I'm a cowboy and let's be vibe. Put Steins Gate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push through hell like gun grape. That's a story to tell if you